You've probably been told aging is just part of life. That's true, but here's the catch. A lot of people are speeding it up without realizing it. Everyday habits, the kind you barely think about, can quietly make you look and feel older than you actually are. Let's go through the biggest ones and what you can do instead, so you're not giving away years you don't have to. Smoking tops the list. We all know it's bad for the lungs and heart, but it also shows up right on your face. Smoking breaks down collagen and elastin, which are the proteins that keep your skin smooth and firm. That's why long-term smokers often develop deeper lines and a grayish tone to their skin. On top of that, smoking narrows blood vessels, so your skin and organs get less oxygen. All of that together makes the body age much faster. Quitting is tough, but people who use nicotine patches, gum, or find support groups have much better odds. Within weeks of quitting, your circulation improves and your skin begins to repair itself. It's one of the fastest ways to take years off both your health risk and your appearance. Alcohol might feel like it helps you relax, but too much of it quietly works against you. Regular heavy drinking doesn't just make you feel rough the next morning. It dehydrates you, which exaggerates wrinkles, and it creates oxidative stress that damages cells. It also disrupts sleep, puts pressure on the liver, and fuels inflammation, all of which speed up aging from the inside. That doesn't mean you need to swear off every drink for life, but setting boundaries is powerful. Maybe you swap a nightly cocktail for sparkling water with lime or save drinks for special occasions. Your skin, sleep, and energy levels will pay you back almost instantly. Speaking of sleep, not getting enough of it is another bad habit that can accelerate aging. I hear a lot of people brag about how little sleep they need, but research shows that the less you sleep, the faster you age. Deep sleep is when your body repairs cells, balances hormones, and clears waste from your brain. Skip that, and it's like never taking your car in for maintenance. Over time, things break down. Lack of sleep raises your risk of diabetes, heart disease, weight gain, and memory decline. The fix doesn't have to be complicated. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Turn off bright screens an hour before bed, and create a simple bedtime routine to signal your body it's time to power down. You never leave your phone uncharged every night, so don't do it to your body. The modern diet doesn't do us many favors either. High sugar and processed foods are aging accelerators in disguise. Too much sugar causes a reaction called glycation, where sugar sticks to proteins like collagen and makes them stiff. That means less skin elasticity, more sagging, and earlier wrinkles. On the inside, sugar spikes inflammation and raises your risk of diabetes and heart disease. Ultra-processed foods only pile on the damage since they're usually stripped of nutrients your body needs to repair itself. You don't have to eat perfectly, but simple swaps add up. Fruit instead of candy, whole grains instead of white bread, water instead of soda. Your body really is like a building. Feed it cheap, weak materials, and it won't last. Give it strong ones, and it will stand steady for years. I personally eat clean and take high-quality supplements to make sure that my body gets everything that it needs to function healthily. I've linked the website I use to get my supplements and other health products in the description below, so check that out if you're ready to become healthier. Too much sun is another one that sneaks up on people. A tan might feel like a sign of health, but what you're really seeing is damage. Ultraviolet rays break down collagen and speed up wrinkles, sagging, and sunspots. In fact, research shows as much as 90% of visible skin aging comes from sun exposure, and that's without mentioning the increased risk of skin cancer. The solution is sunscreen, but so many people still treat it like a vacation-only product. Using a broad-spectrum SPF 30 every day makes a huge difference, even when it's cloudy. Add a hat or shade at midday and you're protecting your future skin. Skipping sunscreen to save a few seconds is like skipping seatbelts to save a few seconds. The payoff just isn't worth it. Stress deserves its own spotlight. Everyone feels it, but letting stress run wild does real damage. It pushes up cortisol levels, and while a little cortisol helps in short bursts, Too much for too long harms the immune system, raises blood pressure, and even shortens telomeres, which are protective caps on your DNA. Shorter telomeres mean faster biological aging. Stress can't be erased from life, but it can be managed. Moving your body, practicing mindfulness, keeping a journal, or even venting to a friend all help lower cortisol. You can't control the storms that show up in life, but you can control how strong your umbrella is. Similarly, negativity also takes a hidden toll. It might not seem as dramatic as smoking, but chronic negative thinking and anxiety have been linked to higher inflammation and worse heart health. Constant pessimism keeps stress hormones high, which wears down cells over time. Shifting mindset isn't about pretending everything's great. It's about paying attention to progress, practicing gratitude, and looking at setbacks as temporary. Writing down a few positive things at the end of the day can actually start to rewire your brain. Staying young isn't only about how your skin looks. It's also about how your mind works. Not moving enough is another silent ager. Sitting all day makes muscles weaken, bones lose density, and metabolism slow down. Exercise, on the other hand, protects almost every system in the body. It preserves muscle, improves circulation, sharpens memory, and even helps your DNA stay younger by lengthening telomeres. The key isn't running marathons, it's about moving regularly. A daily walk, climbing stairs, cycling to run errands, and even dancing around the living room all count. Throughout exercise and daily life, remember to drink enough water. Dehydration doesn't sound serious, but it quietly speeds up aging. When your body doesn't get enough water, your skin loses plumpness, your energy drops, and your organs strain to keep up. Long-term dehydration makes the kidneys and heart work harder, which wears them down. Staying hydrated isn't complicated, but people usually wait until they feel thirsty, which is already too late. Keep a refillable bottle nearby, enjoy herbal teas, and eat water-rich foods like cucumber or melon. Skipping water is like skipping oil changes for your car. It'll run, but it won't run well for long. Posture is another habit that makes you look and feel older if you ignore it. Slouching compresses the spine, reduces lung capacity, and creates muscle imbalances that can eventually cause a hunched back. Over time, that not only looks older, but it also makes daily activities harder. The fix is straightforward. Strengthen your core, set up your desk so it supports good alignment, and stretch regularly. All of these habits have one thing in common. They seem small in the moment, but over time, they quietly speed up aging. The upside is that every single one has a solution. You don't have to overhaul your life in a week. Even swapping one bad habit for a better one adds up and helps you age more slowly. What is the first bad habit that you're planning on stopping to improve your life and live longer? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.